Okay, it is Avis speed picking time. We're up for the lock of the quarter, which is currently the Avis 7240. Turns out there are a few versions of these, so not the love lock version, not the 3-pin version, but 6 pins with spools is what you want. So I have 3 of these. This red one I think is the easiest. So we've got a couple of biddings here, not too bad. A couple of really highs up the front, which can be annoying. Some nice lows down the back, but then a really high lift again right at the back. Got this one here, which is lots of really high ones, a high lift at the back. Again, some low ones just in front of that. Because of the way the warding works, can't really slip under with something flat. Still need a deep hook to get it from below. That one's not a terrible bidding. And then I got this red one here, which looks like that, which is also terrible. Really high lift at the back. This one's reasonably high too. It actually sits about there, that cut. I got this really nice low one, which only needs a little tap. Standard at the front, which is reasonably high lift. A couple of normal spools. It's not great either, but I found it to be sort of the easiest of them. Really what you want is something with a nice low lift down near the back, not high lifts. Something where you can scoop down along that warding instead of having to go up and through like I'm going to. But anyway, that's my intro. Here's the key. Does work. So yeah, now we will cut to my attempt. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Here we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Didn't really give a nice pop though, that shackle. Anyway, it opened. Key. Gotta use the key. Try and make sure I'm not completely obscuring the shackle too. Does help with timing. Not that it matters, because let's be honest. I've heard talk of like 2 and 3 second times on this thing, and yeah, nah, that ain't happening. But anyway, let's go for it. So down back to 6, pre-lift that. 1 takes me a long time to get all the way up there. It's a bit finicky. 2, 3. 5. Slow. Not going to do too many of these. Just a few. Get my name on the board, which is always worth doing anyway, even if you are like me and you're definitely not going to win. Still, it's good to participate. All right. Oh, this is not a visible attempt. That was terrible. All right, let's give it 2 more picks. I'll do 2 more. All right, let's go. 1, 4, 5. Stuffed up because now you can't get under 6. 6, 5. Dropped 1 in the process. 2, 3. 5. Not awesome either. Alright, last one. Alright, it's nice and reset. Always got to use the key. Really helps. Just make sure that everything's really reset properly. I mean, you could sort of do a tension back and forth wiggle, but we really want to see the key used. I mean, we need to see the key used, that as a rule. It's just more reliable than a back and forth wiggle. Alright. Looks like I need another pick just for that front pin quickly. Alright, that's all I have to do. One of them is my fast one. I know I did a whole clap, we're going to cut, but I lied. We're not going to cut. We're just going to gut it. I don't know which one's fastest. Oh, we'll sort that out later. Put that pick away. I don't think there's any chance in a million years that with this bidding, I'm going to get a world record time. So I'm not going to waste my life trying too hard. Yeah, but I am going to use my shiny Speedlocks digs tray. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. It's so shiny though. It actually is a bit of a problem compared to the brass ones. It just really reflects the light back and like blinds me a bit. You've got to be careful which way you angle the thing. But there we go. It's got the nice Speedlocks logo engraved in it. That was my winnings from last year's Speedlocks tournament. Just as one of the random entry prizes. I was not the fastest. Paradise was way quicker than me. But it doesn't matter. I still won. Beautiful tray. So that's the way we like to do things. Points for participating for someone. Alright, doesn't really need a shim. Does need a follow-up. Woo! There she goes. I say it doesn't need a shim, and then I immediately drop a pin. But anyway, first one, standard. And the spring. Back that off a little bit. Down there. The spring. Cutting it quickly is not part of the requirement. So let me just take this key out and you can just see how that bitting does sit. So you can see that end one's really a very high lift and this one only needs a little bit. And then this front one needs a fair bit of action too, all standard. And that one, I lose a lot of time trying to angle up on that one. Yeah, ideally I'd be picking off the warding ledge and not off the bottom. You know, picking off here, going sort of straight up and in this curve, but with that really low pins on all of them, sort of prevents that. But anyway, so let's just arrange these key pins a little bit nicer. I'm sure I picked a 7240 before. I have picked a 3-pin version. That'd be pretty alright for speed picking, though not at all compliant for this tournament anyway. Also, I haven't got a key for it, so anyway, these are all spools. All springs are the same. Just dump them out somewhat quickly. It's hard to see the springs on this thing. Like, I'm hoping it'll dull a little bit over time. My brass one certainly started off really, really shiny, but then even this one's pretty shiny still. but they develop that sort of nice patina over time and they get a bit duller, which I prefer. But here we have shiny tray. Gotta be careful too because it weighs a lot less than the brass. First time I picked this thing up, I nearly threw all the pins across the room because it weighs like half as much. So there they are. Just basic standard pin spools. They've got these small sized like padlock pins, like your American 1100s, like your Packlock, like your Mako, like your, you know, whatever else. I much prefer locks with full size pins than those tiny ones, but you know, lots of the other cheaper stuff I like that. There's our core, you know, just standard. It's got a little bit of a flat edge on the top. Just make it a touch easier. So yeah, Avis 7240, and that's my work phone beeping at me, but we'll ignore that.